Across a relatively small stretch of southern Europe lies Italy, a country where some of the world's most recognizable destinations sit only a few hours apart. What makes Italy remarkable is not just its beauty, but how openly it displays its history. Here, ancient streets, medieval towns, dramatic coastlines, and modern cities exist side by side, layered over more than 2,000 years of human life. From cities shaped by empires and trade, to villages carved into cliffs or volcanic rock, each destination reveals a different chapter of Italy's past and present. San Gimignano. Rising above the Tuscan countryside, San Gimignano is defined by its medieval stone towers. Once a prosperous stop along an important pilgrimage route, wealthy families built tower houses as symbols of power and protection. Today, the preserved streets, market squares, and surrounding vineyards allow visitors to experience a medieval town almost unchanged by time. Capri. In the Bay of Naples, the island of Capri combines dramatic geology with ancient luxury. Roman emperors once ruled from villas perched above the sea, while limestone cliffs and sea caves shape the island's coastline. Narrow streets, terrace gardens, and sweeping views define daily life on this compact but iconic island. Turin. At the edge of the Alps, Turin stands out for its order and structure. Once the capital of powerful states and briefly of unified Italy, the city is marked by broad avenues, arcades, and royal palaces. Its museums, industrial heritage, and academic life reflect a city shaped equally by monarchy, industry, and innovation. Orvieto. Built atop a volcanic plateau, Orvieto overlooks the Umbrian countryside. Beneath its medieval streets lies an underground world carved by ancient civilizations. Above ground, a Gothic cathedral, craft workshops, and vineyards reveal a town shaped by faith, geology, and self-sufficiency. Portofino. Along the Ligurian coast, Portofino occupies a small natural harbor between steep green hills. Once a fishing village, it became known for its calm scale and painted waterfront houses. Walking paths, forested hills, and quiet evenings preserve its character as a working harbor rather than a resort spectacle. Bologna. Defined by nearly 40 kilometers of covered arcades, Bologna blends history with everyday life. Home to the oldest university in the Western world, the city balances medieval towers, grand squares, and a youthful energy. Its markets and cuisine remain central to daily rhythm, making food and tradition inseparable from place. The Dolomites. In northern Italy, the Dolomites rise sharply from Alpine valleys. Their pale rock glows pink at sunrise and sunset, a phenomenon unique to the region. These mountains reflect a blend of cultures, languages, and histories, from ancient trade routes to World War I fortifications, now transformed into hiking paths and ski routes. Genoa. Pressed between mountains and sea, Genoa grew vertically. Narrow alleys climb from the harbor into a dense historic core shaped by centuries of maritime power. Grand palaces, busy ports, and the scent of basil reflect a city built for function, trade, and resilience. Venice. Built on more than 100 islands, Venice developed without walls, protected instead by water. Canals replaced streets, and palaces rose directly from the lagoon. As a former maritime republic, its architecture reflects centuries of trade and adaptation to limited land, making the city inseparable from the water that surrounds it. Florence. Often described as an open-air museum, Florence was the birthplace of the Renaissance. Art, architecture, and innovation flourished under powerful families whose influence shaped Europe. Walking its streets reveals masterpieces not confined to museums, but embedded in everyday urban life. Rome. Rome is a city where more than 2,000 years of history share the same streets. Ancient forums, medieval churches, Renaissance squares, and modern neighborhoods overlap without erasing one another. The city never replaced its past. It simply continued building around it. Sicily. The largest island in the Mediterranean, Sicily has long been a crossroads of civilizations. Greeks, Romans, Arabs, and Normans all left lasting marks on its cities, food, and architecture. Dominated by Mount Etna, the island blends dramatic landscapes with some of the oldest settlements in Europe. Amalfi Coast. Along steep cliffs where mountains meet the sea, towns of the Amalfi Coast adapted to extreme terrain. Terraced houses, narrow paths, and lemon groves reveal how daily life evolved where space was limited and geography dictated every decision. Cinque Terre. Five colorful villages cling to the Ligurian cliffs, connected by historic footpaths and terraced vineyards. Built by fishermen and farmers, these settlements reflect centuries of adaptation to the sea, where agriculture, community, and landscape remain closely linked. Sardinia. Separated from the mainland, Sardinia preserves a strong sense of identity. Ancient stone towers dot the landscape, while inland villages maintain traditions older than written history. The island's rhythm is slower, shaped by geography, language, and independence. Seen together, Italy's destinations tell a story not of a single culture, but of many layers built across centuries. From mountains to coastlines, from ancient ruins to living cities, Italy remains a place where history is not hidden. It is lived, walked, and experienced every day.